boys and girls. Welcome to my show, Deep Shots. This week we have David Swass on for the podcast show.
Thanks for him.
You're welcome.
Super excited.
Well, you sound very different than what I thought you would sound like.
Sure, Sean.
Alright, ready?
Yes.
Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Cool.
Good luck to you. You've done this before, though.
Yeah.
I've never.
Nah, first time.
Never done. Oh, really?
Yeah. Hello again, Internet. We're back with another episode of Deep Shots, the show where we interview people on their careers and passions and go deep with them while taking shots of alcohol. I'm your host, David Swass, and this week we have Justin Alvarez on the show.
Hello. My
He
name
is
is Justin Alvarez.
Videographer, photographer, improver, and musician.
Musician.
Slurring, I haven't even know shot. We're excited to have you on. Tolerance. How is your tolerance with alcohol?
I normally like 2 shots and I'm good. That's normally what I'm doing. If I want like a good night, it's like 3 shots. So
Getting into dangerous territory.
looking at this, I'm a little bit scared, but I think.
Well, we might have our first quitter tonight. It is totally okay.
Hey!
It's totally okay
Don't
if you have to
say
stop. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
We have a spit bucket if you can't make it
That
all the way
is
through.
not a spit bucket. That's a one use and
You only get
done.
one.
I feel like you need something plastic in order for it to be a spit bucket.
All right, let's go right into it. First shot.
What are we drinking here?
This is some North Sisters vodka.
North Sisters vodka.
Yeah, all of them are displayed.
Well, I know, but you're supposed to like present it to
North
me.
Sisters vodka.
North Sisters vodka, not sponsored.
Nothing.
I got my pink lemonade
Classy.
for a chaser.
First.
I thought it was very classy.
All right. The first question is, how'd you get started? And let's do each of them a little bit different. I know because
Yeah.
all of the subjects we talked about totally different. So how'd you get started in video, photography, music, and improv if you want?
Everything.
Yeah, all of it.
Well, I was born at a very young age.
Really? I myself was born pretty old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the whole
86.
Benjamin Button thing.
Yeah.
You got going on for you.
I don't have a whole lot left.
Oh yeah. Well, that's okay. You're good for what being.
80. Well,
80?
now I'm 26.
Oh.
I was born old.
You're going backwards in time.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I don't think that's how Benjamin Button worked actually. Is it?
Yeah. He was older and then I don't know. I can't sit through that movie.
How did that come out of the vagina? Anyway, I was always interested in doing like creative things as a kid. Like when I was really young, I would put together like these little like paper. I wouldn't call it like paper mache, but like I made a huge like model of an airplane out of paper and like tape.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to fly, so I like made it like all structural and like I think I tossed it once and it like broke apart. But
Oh,
you know.
Sad
So that's kind of how I like started out, I suppose. And then when I started going to community college, I was really interested in like the drawing program they had there. It wasn't really a program. It's just
Classes.
Like classes, yeah. It's very hard to say community college has a program, I think.
And it felt like, at least when I was there were like specific ones, like there's like nursing and hair, and then like
Yeah, and then you do the rest of the fucking stuff.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, and then go take the rest of your classes. Like we have a library, and you're like, you do.
What? And a cafe? What?
So that got you interested in art. What about music? What got you really into music?
Music it's so weird when I think back on my music journey, I suppose, because when I first started, like I don't really even remember it starting out. Really was Jaron, my brother, who got me into it. He was just looking at different like YouTubers, musician YouTubers,
Yeah.
and like being like, oh, I can do that. And when he started that, I started doing the same thing.
Mhm.
We both downloaded Ableton kind of around the same time, and there was this friend I knew a couple years back. I haven't talked to him in quite a while now, but his name was Brandon Doak, and he
I met him once.
yeah, he has this. He's a musician, so
He gives that vibe.
he does EDM under the label under the name like Rebel Rouser, I think. And so like we were corresponding back and forth. He was up in on the border pretty much of Canada, where Washington, Canada.
Oh dang.
Yeah, there's a school up there that he was going to, not for music or anything, but it's just his side hobby.
That's so cool.
too.
That's still a good origin. I dig it.
Yeah. And so we would like send each other music between each other, and like it was always kind of interesting, seeing what we just have such divergent diverging tastes. Like,
yeah.
An EDM artist. I'm not an EDM artist at all.
I'm very specific on EDM. Like a lot of it to me will sound very the same, and I try to branch out more because I don't want like my taste to be in a box. But sometimes it's hard to fight. Yeah. I mean, sometimes like I've noticed when I make music, there's some songs that I just do because it's fun, and it's just like I'm having fun doing this, even though I'm not like worried about whether or not it has like really solid artistic integrity. It's just like I'm just doing this because it sounds fun and it sounds cool, and it gives me a particular feeling. And then other projects I do because it's like I really feel like I'm putting myself into this project. And it might not be as fun, but it feels more impactful. Yeah. I mean, the lyrics for me have always been something that like directs the person to understand how the artist is feeling. Yeah. And whatever lyrics have always been this kind of like weird thing for me where I don't pay much attention to them, honestly. When I'm listening to a song, I'm listening to, the background track and, like, the notes of the lyrics. Yeah. But the actual, like, words, those are probably the last thing that I start paying attention to. And it normally takes a couple of listens on a song for me to, like, actually start connecting, like, the meaning to the words that I'm listening to. And so, but I find that, like, slow progression, that journey that I always take, interesting, because I start off on a song feeling one particular way about it, and then as you like figure out the lyrics and you like figure out, okay, this is what the artist is actually trying to communicate. It's like it adds this whole nother feeling to whatever you're listening to, I think. So. Anyway, let's move on to top picks. I'm just going to give you an either or. You give me which one's your favorite.
Okay.
All right, so would you rather go to a concert or go to a movie theater? And that includes IMAX or any of those.
I mean, both, because like...
You gotta pick one. One or the other.
One?
Which one's on top?
Is the other one like gone from my life forever?
No. Just like if you're invited
right now.
You're invited to two things
Concert.
tonight. Concert. All right. Weed or booze?
Weed.
All right. Would you rather see an improv show or a play?
It like really depends on the improv. You gotta study that stuff,
Venue seems really important.
When you look at the description and it's like, have a fun time at our improv show. It's like
I think for plays, but more importantly for improv, it's did I pay for a ticket?
Yeah.
Because I swear, on either thing, if I paid more, usually the show was good. Yeah. If I didn't pay for anything,
there's been times
paying for something else.
There's been times though when I've paid like, $15 for an improv ticket and been like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like that didn't really
so let's
do much for me.
Let's assume both are good. Pick one or the other.
Fine. I'm so angry.
Fine.
Let's pick an improv show.
Improv show. All right. I think that's the last one. Yeah, that's the last one. Let's go on to the next shot.
That was a much shorter list than I was prepared for. I was like, come on, give them coming.
I'll come up with one.
Okay.
I'll come up with one. All right.
Dog or cat?
Oh, the dog. I'm not a monster.
Okay. Well, cats are fine. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
cats.
cats are fine. Dogs love you more than they love themselves.
Dogs have this unconditional love about them. Cats have this, like, you have to earn your love. You know?
I think I got it. Planned vacation or just spontaneous trip?
Like, to the old dump out back.
No, like, just be like let's go to the coast. Let's go to whatever city for whatever event, or versus like I'm going to to Cancun on the beach and we're gonna stay at this cabana and do this and this is our itinerary.
Definitely more leaning towards the spontaneous trip. But when you
also because it's usually cheaper.
Yes, exactly. When you do spontaneous trips like that, you gotta plan at least a little bit out. Otherwise, you're just gonna sit.
Who pays for gas?
You remember? yeah. You remember the San Francisco trip that we ended up taking, where
we didn't have any plans, so we were in our room the entire time.
We were in our room the entire time, and it was great. It was fantastic.
Really fun. But we could have done that.
We could have done so much.
We could have hung out in a room any other day. Any other
we could have
place.
just rented an Airbnb and just called you up.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to come?
Want to chill in a room?
Lay in a room together on different beds.
All right, let's do it. Shot number 2. We're doing Viva City Rum.
Viva City Rum.
I like that one. It's pretty smooth.
Yeah, that one wasn't bad. I think better than the vodka.
Okay. I do vodka first because I'm not a vodka guy.
I think I've come around to vodka. At first I was like, Jesus, it's just medicine's shit. But
why am I drinking rubbing alcohol?
it's such like a base alcohol,
right.
You know?
Well, that's what I tried to pick. I tried to pick more base stuff.
Tequila? You fucked me up with tequila. You really did.
I'm excited to get to it because that's shot number 4.
That's this one?
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna put that one over there.
Oh, I'm so excited. Alright, give me some life-changing events. What are some big turning points for you?
Big turning points. I mean, one of them was obviously when I went to Clark. When I went to my community college, it just felt like, I was now open to doing things that I wanted to do.
Yeah,
you know? When I was at college, I tried guitar there for the first time, piano for the first time, and I dabbled in all of these things beforehand, but those were the times where I was like, oh, okay, I have a structured class to be able to figure this stuff out.
Yeah, the feeling of just more possibilities.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's very refreshing and it's very motivating too.
And then I had photography, film photography there, and a graphic design class that was a motion graphic design class for video. Yeah. And it just was a great experience, just being able to not only feel free to take different classes because the classes were pretty cheap.
Right.
It's not like you're spending, $1,000.
Well, that's what turned me off to a university.
A quarter, yeah. You can't try things out when you're at a university.
It's always good to think of the what ifs. All right, let's hear some hidden passions. Yeah. I know you pretty well. The audience probably doesn't. So
not at all.
Hidden passions.
Hidden passions.
Yeah, something that just you have to dig a little bit to find out about you.
Damn. That's a weird question. I don't know, because it feels like, I could give you I enjoy, man, I guess. It sounds so lame, though.
That's the whole point of hidden passions.
I really like YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. We're doing a third shot. This is 4 Roses whiskey.
Cheers. we're taking these shots pretty quick after.
Here.
I'm not gonna wedding band you.
You're gonna
bro.
do it.
We have to stand up in order to do that.
There you go.
No, there's no way. Oh damn.
It was like at an angle. It sucked. No chaser this time. Not doing it.
No, I'm doing the chaser. I don't care.
No, you do the chaser. It's challenge for me.
Yeah, I don't know why you're challenging yourself like that.
Whew. That was good.
That one was worse.
It's okay. The fourth shot, it'll come back.
No, it won't. It's tequila. I don't like tequila.
It's the fun drink. It's also really good tequila, and
You fund me out though, is the thing.
yeah. Well, and you got the last.
I got the last of
shots.
it?
Yeah, this has to be refilled now.
So I gotta enjoy it.
You gotta
That's
enjoy
what
it.
you're saying.
And this is like the third level of tequila because you got silver, you have gold, and
So
then
this
you have
is the
this
best.
one. It's the best one. I thought that if I'm gonna make tequila last, I gotta make it the best tequila I can get at the time for that's not $400.
What was this one? It was rum, right?
Rum, yeah. It's actually the strongest one too.
I think that's my favorite so far. This one was bad.
We also are doing it at an angle. It's actually a lot easier to take. I don't know why that sucked.
It was bad. No. Sorry.
I'm gonna make you shoot it later.
Oh.
All right. Let's talk some future goals. Where do you hope to at some point be? Where would you hope to be like projects that you hope to be a part of, or places you hope to go? Any of those future goals. I want to hear all of them.
I want to release an album here in the next fucking year, right?
Yeah.
Before the end of this year.
For the end of this year.
I want to release.
Be ready for that.
Yes, an album made by just
It's called The J Experience.
No, get out of here with the name. No, it's gotta be fucking good.
JJ Town.
It's gotta be good.
And the Banana Pants.
What the fuck? No, I'm not. You're not part of the marketing team. Sorry, man.
Just took control. I bought 51 shares.
Whoa, I'm on the stock market already. Wow.
So an album. What else?
An album. I want to release an album, and I have this video that I'm gonna make within the next couple months. That's pretty much it's gonna go viral. I promise you.
Promise.
It's gonna go viral. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's I don't know if I should say it right now because then people steal it before I can make it. You know?
I might wait. But I mean like future goals, like big goals, like 10 years.
Big.
Where do you see like 10 years down the line?
Okay, when I'm 10
Like who's
years,
someone who's like a dream person you'd want to work with?
10 years from right now.
Yeah.
34 years old. An old man, you know?
I'll be dead.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be in LA with I've never really wanted a mansion, you know?
No, never.
There's so many like really
Penthouses I think is the most expensive that I would ever go, but it would be in the city.
But I just want a small place on the top of a hill. That's all I want, you know?
Sniper range, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want something big. I always look at these huge houses that all of these rich guys have.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you do in there, you know? Like you walk from your upstairs master bedroom that's a house in itself all the way down to your kitchen that's another house.
Is it like the
itself.
buffet mentality where you're like, I have to be in the house because I'm spending so much money that I have to do this? I think that's my mentality where I'm like, I don't want a big place because then I'm convinced that I have to be there.
Exactly.
I could be in a shack and be like convince myself I need to be out there.
I know, yeah.
Doing it, living it, like that kind of thing.
I want to go to Japan. I want
Yeah.
to go. Oh fuck! I want to go to like Italy. You know? Like Venice.
Venice, of course.
It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be shitty over in Venice. I think Venice is a little bit
overrated.
Yeah, but I have to go there. I have to.
Yeah, it's a knowledge game and you have a time limit.
Yeah.
You know, like 60 years is like pretty much guaranteed, and then after that is a guess.
You're right.
It's just like, I mean, like for the average lifespan in America,
unless you get hit by a bus.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there's
the outliers.
But like you're probably guaranteed 60, and then your body's like, okay, well, time for cancer, but like, or something.
Looks like the time's right for cancer.
But like any time after 60, you just don't know.
Goodbye, middle camera.
That's alright.
That's alright. We still got that one and that one.
Which are the most important?
They are
ones?
the most important. You just won't have this creative.
And now I know that can get hot. I didn't even know that.
I didn't either. That's weird that we're just recording normally.
Yeah, that is weird.
Whatever, GoPro.
Figure
Fuck-
your shit out.
Fuck you, GoPro.
Alright, tell me about the best food you ever had.
Food I've ever had?
Best food.
I'm not a food person.
Not a food
I
person?
don't know what went wrong when I was like being creative.
Everything if you don't enjoy food.
I know. It's
Okay.
like there's something wrong with me that like food doesn't do it for me. I mean,
That's-
obviously, like look at me, you know, like I weigh 115.
Okay, but you've had to have a best meal. What
No,
what
no.
like I've known you to order like at least pretty gourmet burgers. Like there's gotta be
gourmet burgers. I guess like I really like an egg, bacon, lettuce.
No, I want to hear about the time, not the recipe.
The time that I had.
Yeah, like just think about a time where like food just blew you out of the water. There has to be a time.
There is a time, but it's just like McMinimans, you know?
Yeah.
A boring McMinimans.
There's nothing I mean, it's still good food.
But I want to go to like somewhere where it's just like the food's amazing no matter where you go. you know?
Apparently it's China.
China?
Yeah.
exactly.
We saw that.
We did see
Food
that.
porn. That
Yeah.
was like, that looks so good.
It looks so good. Yeah.
Maybe
Except
it might have been the presentation of the film though. Film makes everything look better.
Yeah. Have you seen
like McDonald's on film versus like.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Mas tequila.
Oh man, this is gonna suck, dude.
No, you gotta just go in. All right. A little trick for everybody at home. When you're doing a shot, breathe out, take the shot, breathe out again.
Wait, if you breathe out, where you get, and then you breathe out again, where you get in the air? You have to like mathematically like half the air out and then half the air in.
The idea is that you're breathing out when it's happening,
Mm-hmm.
and you drink, and then you still have more air to breathe out.
So you gotta breathe in a whole bunch of air, drink. No, wait. Breathe out half of it, drink, and then breathe out half.
You're just breathing
Yeah.
out the entire time. You don't have to take a deep breath. I mean, if your lung capacity is shit, then sure, but like that's more your problem.
I've always wondered what my lung capacity was compared to others.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh man.
Well, let's at least get started on harsh criticism.
We'll just put that one right there, and I'll deal with it later.
All right. We'll do it towards the end when I'm inevitably probably taking a sixth. All right. Give me some harsh criticism or big learning experiences.
Big learning experiences. When I ran my car into my neighbor's truck because I was trying to fix my breakfast sandwich. I had made this beautiful creation, a breakfast sandwich, when I was driving to my community college. And I placed it on my passenger seat. And I got in my car, started the car, and then drove forward. And the breakfast sandwich had fallen off of the seat onto the floor. And I was like, fuck, no, that's not where I want the breakfast sandwich, right? And I leaned forward.
I mean, it's in the top 3 of places I don't want my breakfast
I
sandwich.
know, right? You don't want your breakfast sandwich on the floor of your car,
The roof,
and on the roof,
outside.
on somebody's ass.
Yeah, it's always bad.
It's bad. It's
But the
bad
floor is
place.
pretty bad.
Pretty bad place.
So you hit a truck.
So I lean over to grab it while I'm still driving. This is when I was like
You're in college. 17?
18, 17, yeah. So
Sorry.
really,
He's not a food guy.
really,
But cares so much about a breakfast
this
sandwich
breakfast
that
sandwich was so important to me. So important. So
you see that truck? Fuck that truck. It's an
went
egg
and grabbed
McMuffin.
it. I grabbed it, put it back on my seat, and I look up, and the truck, it's literally just like my car is like right here, my driveway, and then a little bit of sidewalk, and then another driveway, and the truck is right here.
Ouch.
So I went just like, and then I just like.
Oh, so it wasn't like you like hit it. It was like or you hit it, but you didn't like crash.
No, it was more just like I looked at the truck and I pressed the brake and it just.
Ouch.
But like,
how much did that cost?
I got out. The car was totaled because it like ran through the radiator.
Wait,
through the
yours or his?
Mine.
Okay, and his was like
just normal,
scratched.
Yeah, just like a little dent on the little bumper.
It was like that sucks.
Yeah, yeah, and it was. I called up my dad and I was like, I ran into a truck. Oh God! And he was like, what truck? And I was like, the neighbor's truck that's parked.
And he like looked out the window.
So,
well, ironically, that fits in our crazy story category.
It is a very stupid story.
And I've never heard that, which is really great. But it just segues right into our fifth shot. You ready for this shit?
What are we taking?
We don't know what we're taking.
We just took another shot, dude.
This is the death shot. And there are 6 different shot bottles in this bag.
Oh.
And you're gonna draw one at random.
Fuck.
But the good news is it's a sugar shot.
It's a sugar shot.
It's a sugar shot.
Okay. Can I like feel the bottles?
No.
To, like... Oh, what is this? Watermelon flavored vodka. Okay, that's not bad. That isn't bad.
You pull one for me too.
Oh, you want me to pull you? Why don't I hold the bag and then you pull you?
No, that's not as exciting.
All right. What do you get?
Ah, hey!
Jack Daniels.
Well, Jim Beam.
Oh wait. You're right.
It looks like it though.
It looks like Jack Daniels.
It does look like it.
These little bottles are so silly.
They are.
They're like a little big version, or a little small.
I'll tell you what though. For Easter now, since we're all like way too old to hunt for eggs, we do a beer hunt.
I'm gonna hunt for eggs whenever I fucking.
Why do you want eggs anyway?
I want.
What are you gonna do with an? It doesn't matter.
I want the little fucking.
A beer hunt
ring
is
on
way
the
better.
Inside.
A beer hunt is way better.
You're right. Yeah.
And the thing is we'll hide these little shot bottles.
You just get like 5,000 of these in bulk.
No, these are punishment shots when we're doing our hunt. So if you find one, you have to take it and then keep hunting.
Oh shit, that's gonna like.
That's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, that is a good idea.
All right, I'll probably draw for one more in a minute, but
why are you taking 6 shots?
I usually do.
Also, why don't we just take it out of the little bottle?
It can be harder.
Okay.
For like,
I get watermelon flavored vodka.
Oh, it's gonna be bad.
It smells.
You got the second tier. If you would have pulled from the 99 pack, that would have been bad. No, the 99 pack is like I had the most disgusting shot on the first episode. It was like a black cherry 99 pack bottle, and it was.
Why do you have that in there?
It's to make the final shot that more difficult.
God damn it.
It's called the death shot, not the this is pleasant shot.
Oh, I like this shot.
This is so good.
I'm out of water.
It's okay. I have a hydro flask if you need water.
Hydro flask.
Hydro flask, hydro wife.
Alright.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And just like Apple Jacks.
Oh, man.
That did not taste like apples.
Holy shit, that has so much sugar in it. Jesus Christ, I thought I would be okay, but oh, fuck.
I also did too. Need the spit bucket?
Holy shit.
Alright, furthest you've traveled.
Furthest I've traveled, probably to... Is Florida or New York farther?
From here, Florida, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I grew up in Florida, so... I mean, I don't know if I've traveled there. I mean, I have for, like, Disney World.
Let's call it trip, like, from a homestead to a place.
I think New York.
New York? From here?
I think so. I mean...
That's a pretty far drive.
Florida's pretty far, but... Florida's pretty far, but, like, when I went to New York, it was so weird. But I went there for 3 days, right?
Okay.
I went there to go see a college. that I was interested in at NYU, obviously. And then there was a couple others that I was like, okay, what if I try out these in New York?
Mm-hmm.
And the first day there, it was sunny, 85 degrees, right? I flew in, I saw the New York skyline out of my plane window, and I played, what's the song where it's like, every time it rains it pours,
Oh, yeah.
You know that song?
I know the song, I don't know the name.
Yeah, I had that on my phone, played that as I was landing.
Do you have specific songs for when you like travel to certain cities?
Sometimes.
I have like two. But
Sometimes, yeah.
I only have like San Francisco
to
San Francisco.
Yeah.
And then I had another one that I forgot.
When I went to New York, I was like, I gotta play this as I'm
Yeah.
flying in. It was such a moment for me.
I feel like if I would go to New York, I'd want like Sinatra playing.
Yeah, Sinatra was. I think that was one of the ones that also played, but it wasn't the song that I was like, I gotta play this, you know. So I played that, and we landed 85 degrees. Second day, it was cloudy, overcast, right?
Yeah.
And it was a little bit colder, probably around 70 degrees. And I went to a couple colleges, and I walked around New York. And then the third day, it snowed. It snowed in the park.
Central Park.
Central Park, yeah. It snowed in Central Park. There was like probably about 2 inches of snow on the ground as it was snowing. And I walked around Central Park. I went to the museum where they had the fucking dinosaurs. And I went to this video game like museum where they have like all of these arcades that are just like open for you to like.
I just can't remember the name of that one. I've heard of it though.
The arcade?
That museum.
It's fuck. Yeah, I kind of forget what it was at this point, but it's like multiple levels.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's a really cool place. I wish I would remember the name. If I looked on my phone, I could figure it out.
Sure.
But we're not doing that right now.
Not right now. It's alright.
And so, like, when I went to New York, I, like, experienced essentially all the weather that it could, like, give you, you know? Sunny, overcast, and then snow. And
I mean, if you have rain, that's like every bit.
well, I guess, yeah, rain.
Rain in New York is a pretty common.
I love New York, though. When I went there, and it was, like...
See, I'd feel like I'd want to go to New York, but I wouldn't want to go to Florida. And it's mostly because humidity is like the worst.
Florida kind of fucking sucks, you know?
I have had the most brilliant idea for that last one, because you did tell a pretty crazy story, and usually I do a sixth.
Yeah.
I know you got to finish your thing. So here's what we'll do.
I don't know if I can take any more.
All right, draw one from the bag.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
mine is pretty good.
that's not bad.
Okay, so
Is
here's
that vodka too?
here's the idea. I'm gonna give you a choice.
Why? No. Oh god, there's like a whole shot that I.
Okay, you can pick either one.
Let me smell this really quick. I gotta see what it.
I got this Uber leftovers of Justin versus Western lime vodka.
And if I did this,
You wouldn't have to drink the other stuff.
I would have to drink the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This smells really nice.
Lime is my favorite.
Lime is really nice.
I like lime. I mean, if you wouldn't have picked that one, I'm pretty sure... No, I would have sucked either way. I would have been doing 2 shots. It would have been bad.
Yeah.
I'll do the Uber shot, though. What is it? Rum, whiskey, and tequila. Because you did finish completely that one. There were only drops of rum, and there was a little bit of whiskey.
The whiskey was the hardest, but the tequila was the hardest.
Tequila's ours.
But the whiskey wasn't bad. I liked it. What was this one? The rum.
The rum. Yeah, the rum was good.
This rum is really good.
Yeah.
I recommend it if you plan on buying any of this alcohol.
At first, when I was at the liquor store, I was like, Oregon.
It's really
and I was
good.
like, there wasn't any good Oregon whiskey.
Yeah.
And I was like, fine, Four Roses. And then I was like,
some sponsors.
nah.
You're sure.
I mean,
Sure.
if I continue with it, I know I have this season.
Yeah.
If it goes well, sure.
Yeah.
But I'm a project man, and I want to like make different stuff all the time.
Okay, David, I gotta be honest.
What do you got to pick? What are you picking?
I don't know if I can do another shot.
It is rough. It's a rough call. Cheers anyway.
I'll try to get this.
As much as I can.
As much as you can.
This lime is not bad, but oh man, I know when I'm like at the point, you know, and I'm at the point. Oh shit. Oh shit. My man just cleaned up, and that's why he's the host of this show, and I'm just the guest. Because if I was the host, I would be disappointing my guests left and right.
Okay. Well, you got four and a half shots all the way through. And it's a lot for you considering I know your tolerance.
That's very fair of you to say 4.5.
4.5.
I'm very glad that you said 4.5 rather than just like a bitch and a half or something like
Sure.
that.
But I respect that you went as far as you did because I know how you are with shots, and I still think because you went this far for the show, that is still really great. All right, but since you are an improver of sorts,
Yes.
we're gonna do one last thing.
Okay.
But the first thing I want you to do, just like first thing that comes to your mind, give me a brand.
Brand.
Give me a brand.
Oh, Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel. All right. So for this game,
That's horrible.
it's called Pitch Me a Movie. And you're going to pitch to Wiener Schnitzel a movie. You have 20 seconds. I'm Wiener Schnitzel, pitch me a movie.
Okay.
Wiener Schnitzel, we have this new movie for you, right? And it's a progressive movie. It's going to be about this high school student who's not sure about himself, right? And he just loves Wiener Schnitzel. He's always loved Wiener Schnitzel. Since the day he was 7, he's known about Wiener Schnitzel and loved it, you know? He always gets that hot dog, red sauce, ketchup, and mustard.
You got it.
Puts that on his hot dog, noms it down. But he's unsatisfied with his life in his high school years. He finds himself not feeling like girls are what he really is trying to get after. But he's scared because his family is very conservative, right?
Oh.
And he tries to figure out a way of convincing his conservative family that he just loves Wiener Schnitzel. Because he just loves it so much. They're not up for it though, so that's the whole point of the movie, right?
It's over 20 seconds, but it's still a good pitch. A coming out story.
That is over
inspired
20
by Wiener Schnitzel. That's great.
I think Wiener Schnitzel will like that pitch a lot, you know?
All right, well, you did it. Like, that's probably the most impressive challenge I've had on the show yet.
I did not do it though.
You did it. You pitched the movie.
I didn't do it in 20 seconds though.
20 seconds, but it's still a heartwarming film. Will be made at some point. I'll probably make a digital.
And the
short
point
at
of
some
it
point.
is that the family eventually comes around to love him for who he is.
So it's a Hallmark movie.
Fuck. Damn it, I made a Hallmark movie.
All right, we did it though. We cleaned house, we did the shots, and you went through every single one further than I thought you would. So
Where did you think it was gonna end? At like 2?
we don't have to talk about it.
God damn it.
All right, let everybody know what's coming up for you.
I'm going to be making a album here, and I don't have the artist name just yet, so it's pretty early, you know. But eventually, when I do release that, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. It's gotta be big.
It's gotta be big.
It's gotta be big.
Any other projects?
I have an Instagram that's called Mr. Big Deal. Big Deal with 3 eyes. That's about the only place that I post to occasionally.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, stay tuned for the album and his viral video, which you talked about earlier.
Exactly.
And thanks for tuning in to Deep Shots. We'll see you next time.